Here it is, Maserati's 818 horsepower drop top monster, the GranCabrio Folgore. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where Maserati has a new convertible, and it's one of the few electric drop tops on the market. It's the open-air alternative to the existing Gran Turismo Folgore, which it shares its drivetrain and most of everything else with. The drivetrain features radial flux permanent magnet motors, each with its own silicon carbide inverter, and two are at the rear with one at the front, and each can support up to 300 kilowatts of power, which means theoretically peak output can be 900 kilowatts, 1,207 horsepower. Now, unfortunately, the battery can't provide this amount of power, not even in a short burst like launch control. So Maserati claims that the peak output is around 818 horses, 610 kilowatt in max boost mode. In standard operation, you have 751 horses on tap. Now the battery is a T-shaped lithium-ion pack located between and behind the passengers. Now this enables the GranCabrio's classic proportions, which would have likely been spoiled by a thick floor-mounted battery. But that's not the case here. The pack is a 92.5 kilowatt unit, but only 83 kilowatts is used. That means Maserati is limiting the max charge voltage and perhaps the minimum discharge voltage, but that's of each cell, likely because they want to extend the life of the entire battery pack itself. Now impressively, using regenerative braking, the pack absorbs 400 kilowatts for a short time. In terms of continuous charging, it can take up to 270 kilowatts from a capable station to recoup 20 to 80% of range in 18 minutes. Interestingly, Maserati seems to doubt the availability of charging stations that can support the car's 800 volt architecture. Basically, they're saying they're ahead of the times and ahead of the infrastructure. Now, as such, it has an onboard DC booster, which sounds like a DC converter capable of turning low voltage from an older station into the 800 plus volts necessary to charge the Folgore's pack. Now, if this system can be utilized, it can charge at 50 kilowatts. Much better than anything else out there. Now, other interesting drivetrain tricks include paddle shifters to adjust the vehicle's level of regen braking and a system to tell a driver when to regen and when to coast to maximize the car's available range, which is slated at 278 miles on the European WLTP cycle. Now, this is a Maserati made in thunder because Folgore is translated into lightning. And like its Gran Turismo twin, the GranCabrio Folgore offers 4 seats and the technical architecture that makes extensive use of lightweight materials. For example, aluminum and magnesium together with high performance steel. Now, the style was also created hand in hand with the coupe version to best interpret the transition from the hardtop to the retractable soft top. Now, for the GranCabrio, it was decided to maintain continuity with the design of the previous generation, much appreciated by customers because those classic Pininfarina proportions of the brand are maintained. Now, current details are the vertical headlights and the front grille, which includes the iconic logo in 3D. Behind, however, are the rear lights launched by the Gran Turismo with full LED technology. Now, one of the most characteristic elements of the GranCabrio is the hood already seen on the Gran Turismo, which is a single component Cofango hood. Now, let's get to the canvas top. It's available in 5 colors: black, blue marine, Grigio Titan, Grige, and Granada. Now, this can be operated when traveling at a maximum speed of 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometers. It opens in 14 seconds and closes in 16 seconds. Now, to travel in open air, even when the temperatures are low, there's a neck warmer as standard. While optional, there's also a windshield you can add to reduce turbulence inside the passenger compartment. Now, the new Maserati GranCabrio Folgore comes in a configuration with staggered wheels, with the fronts being 20 inches 265/35s and the rear being 21 inches 295/30. There are 6 designs to choose from as well, with 4 different finishes for the Folgore version. Now, the brake calipers are available in 2 different colors for the Trofeo version, black and anodized copper. Now, the interior of the GranCabrio takes inspiration from the MC20, the Cielo, and the Grecale, and naturally, obviously, the Gran Turismo. It's equipped with the Maserati Intelligent Assistant MIA multimedia system, a comfort display, which brings together the main functions in an integrated touchscreen interface, a digital clock, and heads-up display. That's available as an option. Now, the seats are sporty with integrated headrests and reflect the theme of the dashboard even in the backrest. The seats offer 18 adjustment options managed via the levers located underside the seats, and some functions can be controlled from the comfort display. Now, it should be noted that the GranCabrio Folgore promises to use sustainable materials like a regenerated nylon produced by recovering waste. And as anticipated for the GranCabrio, the Maserati development team ideally started from a Formula E electric motor. Now, the braking system available on the GranCabrio is strictly derived from the MC20. The front and rear fixed calipers are therefore available in aluminum and of the monoblock type obtained by casting. Additionally, there is a double cast rotor with an aluminum bell. In the Folgore version with the electric motor, the GranCabrio has 4 different driving modes: max range, GT, sport, and Corsa. Now, what you may be most excited about is how fast does your Maserati go? Well, in the Folgore powertrain, you're looking at 290 kilometers per hour or 180 miles per hour with a 0 to 60 kilometers or 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. So with that said, what do you guys think about this Maserati GranCabrio Folgore? Another electric Maserati, I know, but we're gonna have a few in the lineup. But to you, does it make sense? Drop those comments down below. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.